All right, welcome to Shitcoin Talk, episode 31. It's been a while. I was on vacation. I think a few other people were too, so sorry to keep you waiting. But I'm at Dom on Twitter, host of Shitcoin Talk, and these are my lovely guests down below or over here. Rogue, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. It's been a while since I've been on this show, so I'm happy to be on here and talk about shitcoins for the next however long we feel like talking about shitcoins for. Off to you, Digi.
Yo guys, GrowDigi here at GrowDigi on Twitter. Old school miner and trader. Been a few weeks. We've been kind of, I think everyone's been busy on holidays. Been a crazy kind of time and obviously, but kind of been nice to be back on the show. Over to Needlecoins.
Hey, what's up, boys? I'm Needlecoin on Twitter. Full-time investor. I wouldn't even call myself a trader because I fucking hate trading and I love investing. I just want to talk about what I've got building up here.
Yeah, good enough. GrowDigi, is your cat smoking a blunt? Is that what I'm seeing right there?
Man. Oh shit!
I just noticed that. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I need to get that out of the way. So we got Verthog gave us a really nice tip. He wanted us to cover some coins before we go to the Twitter picks and whatnot. So got Edgeless. I know Needlecoin likes that one.
Yeah, buddy.
Blackcoin, Litecoin, and Viacoin. So let's start off with Edgeless. Why not? I got a chart here. Hold on. See if I can pull this bad boy up. But yeah, go ahead, Needlecoin. If you got,
I'm just a big fan of this coin. We've seen a bunch of different coins kind of trying to take a poker aspect or some sort of gambling aspect. None of them are even close to what this coin's going to do. The zero edge is massive. It's on Ethereum, of course. That's going to be a big thing to have the token on there. They're going to be giving paybacks for holders, so you're going to be gaining money by holding the coin once the casino and everything opens. I'm pretty sure they're going to have an update here in the next month or so, and we'll probably figure out what's going on there. But people love their gambling online, so this is going to be big. There's a lot of pro poker players that have come into this space lately, so this coin's just screaming for them.
Yeah, it's been like the last week. I kind of watched it a little bit because I have some. It's been just hanging out, like hardly moving at all. So I mean, there's
the suppression on it is insane.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Yeah, looking at the chart, you can see that we had that real low accumulation level right after launch that we broke through, and we kind of retested, and it held as support, and now we're kind of forming this upward wedge, and I expect we possibly could break out because we were talking about it on the fucking show, and that tends to happen.
Yeah, and also News tweeted about it too.
Yeah, so I mean, it might be a fake out breakout and come back down to complete the pattern, but
right.
It's a 4-hour chart. It's a new coin, so it looks like we could have some real movement here within the next week is my guess, as far as a time frame for when this coin could really move and start setting some new highs outside of that kind of launch dump candle.
Yeah, I'm really excited to actually see like the platform. You don't really say that too often, like, oh, I'm actually excited to see what they got, but like, yeah, it's something that I'm hanging on to for a while. I'm not selling right now at all, so.
They've got some good publicity so far too. Actually, they've had a couple big gambling sites and stuff recognize them, and they put on their Twitter. I think it was today, maybe it was yesterday, but they got one more legal hurdle, and then the site will go live. So that's really what you're looking at there. Is everybody knows that's ready.
Right. This is one of I guess this one strikes me as one of kind of like the original Ethereum ICOs. Like this one was a while ago, so I mean this one has been kind of chilling around for a little bit too. Same with a few of the other ones that started maybe like April or March even. So I'm not sure when the ICO was, but it's not new, I don't think so.
Yeah, anything under $1, in my opinion, is going to be when the site's live and running, that'll look like a really cheap price.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I do like this one, so I think everyone should be looking at this one for sure. I think it's all these new ones that have come out, you know, $100 million raised, all this shit. Like, these are the ones that you kind of want to be looking at, these kind of underdog ones. So
yeah, I was just going to add on this as well, just to finish off. I mean, if you kind of look at the two biggest gambling markets out there, is the States and China. They're so heavily regulated. I mean, people in the States can't even gamble, so you kind of got access to the two biggest markets through crypto right there.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, who knows where they could. I mean, I think they're doing blackjack. Is that right? Unticoin or something? Is that their starting platform?
Yeah,
or...
they're gonna have. Yeah, they'll have blackjack. I don't know if the demo's running. I wouldn't go sending any funds over there.
No.
But yeah, it'll be blackjack and then casino and then I think poker, sports betting.
Yeah, sports betting. I was gonna say if they release that and it's actually a good platform, I'm like, watch out, man. Watch out.
You know, the thing is that they can actually wait longer on that because a lot of the professional seasons have just come to a close.
Right.
So, you know, they have a lot more time to work with on that. So the timing is actually pretty good on this coin. It was really well structured, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out for this one. It could be dangerous. Dangerously good. All right, black coin. Here's a chart. Yeah, I don't know about this one, man. It's kind of acting weird, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's not the full chart. I mean, all the old school guys would remember the black coin multi-pool self-buying thing that pumped it up to infinity way back
100,000 or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that was a wild time. So the chart doesn't really show that. But you know, it freaking hit rock bottom this year, probably the lowest it's been in a long time, and you can see that in that chart. And kind of bounced off that. You know, it looks like we could see a possible repeating fractal up there compared to way back in what was that, 2015?
Yeah.
So you know, it try and decide. It could swing down and, you know, shake out some weak hands, but I'm expecting a bit more up just with the way everything is moving right now. You know, it hasn't really pumped. It's up roughly times 10 from the low, and it seems like for a lot of coins, times 10 is like the starting pad for the real pump. So it's something to keep an eye on, and if it dips, I'm planning on picking up more because I loaded up under 10,000.
Right. Yeah. These volume bars. I mean, in July and September, the price movement didn't move much, and then this last one definitely drove up the price like crazy. So that's kind of a weird indicator. I don't know.
Kind of the same as Rogue on this one. Accumulation was done under 10,000 satoshis. Not willing to give up my bag yet. There's way too many coins that are heating up right now to be tossing away a bag like this. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not interested in buying here. I'd like to see it come down to 13 if I was going to grab somewhere in that range. But definitely expecting somewhere around the 25 range would be a nice area to go.
Yeah.
30,
no, you definitely had a few months to buy it even below 5,000 or something.
Oh yeah, people gave up on that bag.
Oh yeah,
so many people died in that period you're looking at there.
I know, dude. Everyone was dumping everything, so a little hard. Anybody else got anything for black coin?
No, nothing here.
All right, here's Via coin. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Romano, what the hell are you doing?
God bless Romano.
He's saving all of the old school Via whales and shit. Yeah, dude. I really don't know what else there's to say except for fucking all-time high soon. I don't know, dude.
I think so. The weekly chart is fucking gorgeous right now. It's definitely gearing up. I want to see those candles get a little bit bigger. I mean, this week's candle has barely started, and we've nearly matched last week's. So, if you look at some of the other coins or things, you're going to see some huge weekly candles. And if I pull up my chart, I can show it daily as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if we're looking at a via daily, you can see we've finally started to almost move to kind of pre-parabolic, I guess. We have a lot of, it can still come down without breaking the uptrend at all, which is always a good thing to see. But yeah, I mean, we got lots of room to go up. All-time highs up there at 70,000, and that was right after launch, I believe. It had that nice big pump after it got released.
Yep.
And there's if a lot of people know that Oto's got a healthy sized bag in it, and he's behind this coin. And Romano's been killing on the development side, so it's got a lot of good things going for it. It was in accumulation for fucking ever.
Yeah, it like died
literally
and
2
then
years.
revived. Yeah, died, revived a little bit, and then Romano took over a few months ago. So that was it's a hard one to hold on to for that long. But
yeah,
if you did, congratulations. So, oh yeah, and Litecoin. I don't really know. Hold on, let me see if I could pull up something. I pulled up a BTCE chart for a Litecoin.
Litecoin Forbes magazine pump incoming.
I mean, Litecoin's reminds me of when it was added to the Chinese exchanges, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago? The pump leading up to the addition, and then it was like the most pathetic ad ever. They added it and it straight up dumped. And I think it made it up to $20 USD back then, and then it just kind of came back down and never really came back up. Yeah, you can see that weekly spike in the middle there was the China ad, I believe, to like Coin and BTC China. They all added it at the same time, and kind of shades of that. Obviously, though, the market's very different now than it was back then. There's a hell of a lot more money floating around in the space. So,
yeah, and I feel like the uncertainties of Bitcoin, block size, and Litecoin actually has. It's hard. Like, I don't know if Bitcoin has active development or not. I mean, sure they do, obviously, but I mean, it's just such a big toss up, and Litecoin just kind of is like, here, SegWit, like, there you go, all this other stuff. So I feel like it might be a safe haven for people about Bitcoin, but yeah, it's interesting to watch for sure.
I think that news, it started pumping pretty good there when he announced that he was leaving and going to be full time, right?
Yeah, I think so. And they released a roadmap, like, oh my god. So I mean,
let me say the other thing is with the number of people getting into crypto, having that essentially that USD tap to basically buy Litecoin straight with USD takes out a big barrier for a lot of traders. And when it was pumping way back when, you could margin trade on Phoenix or buy the BTC LTC pairing on Polo, but comparing to data back then, I actually kind of expect it to keep on pumping all the way through the addition and not just come screaming back to earth like it did last time. Yeah.
There's definitely more interest this year than there was last year, for sure.
And everybody's kind of looking for the next Bitcoin. They heard about Bitcoin and they heard about Ethereum going, 3,400%. So now you got a lot of people trying to find that next train to jump onto.
Yeah.
And Litecoin's been around for a while.
Yep, I agree.
Bitcoin, Litecoin, Feathercoin.
Feathercoin? Question mark?
Let's not get carried away.
Feathercoin? All right. Here's the Twitter list. Kind of small. A lot of people want to know about the new ICOs that are going on. I don't even know the names. Okay, I can't talk about those. I don't know anything about them. If you guys do, we'll talk about it later. But got Trust, Gridcoin, Rivalox, Counterparty, Darkrest, First Blood, INPAY, Arc, Verge, Skycoin, Zero Cash, Library Credits, MadeSafe, Vertcoin, Breakout Coin, and Sia Coin.
Well, I guess we can start with library credits and say I guess it's officially a real thing. The dude got a tattoo on his arm. So,
wait, really?
Yeah, there's a guy who got tattooed library credits on his arm, or library or whatever. Yeah. So once you do crazy shit like that, you better pump.
Well, that must mean Verge is a real thing, because I got a Verge tattoo chest piece.
No comment.
I got nothing to say.
You want to? library credits, yeah, it definitely like gone pretty nuts the last week or two.
Oh God, yeah.
Looking pretty good. Jesus Christ. I need chart guy.
Hang on, I'm pulling up a chart.
Well, he's pulling
Daily.
up a chart.
Oh yeah. Well, obviously. Let me share my screen. No.
What are you gonna say? Need a coin?
No giver. He's ready.
Yeah.
He's ready.
I mean, LBC has been, God, rock bottom for a while, and it's finally started moving back up. You know, compared to the launch, we actually have a lot of room to go. You know, we're just kind of getting out of this area here that we're trying to break out. So, you know, you're almost looking at 44K for your breakout level, as it were. So there's still a lot of room to go. So it could still go sideways without too much trouble here. I mean, it almost has to double from here to really, really move. And then obviously, you know, you have that launch dump because of courtesy of high polo bids. So, but yeah, I mean, if you haven't gotten in, you could start scaling in now. I have a small bag. I'll probably play the breakout pretty aggressively if it blows through that 44K mark, because I expect it to keep on going from there. But other than that, you know, like I said, it's been rock bottom for a while now, so you had time to buy it and sit on it.
And you know, everyone on Twitter was talking about it for months. I mean, even no matter how low it went, it's like library credits, library. I don't know. So yeah, it's been out in the open.
The working. So I'll just throw this out here. So on June 22nd here, they're going to be putting out their platform. They claim it's going to be huge. It's going to be pretty big. They got the working app with the API protocol and everything, so you can save and share your shit. They put out a pretty good promotional video for it, get people amped up. But so yeah, mark your calendars for library credits, June 22nd.
Dump it.
We'll see how the platform looks. You know, if it's amazing, who knows, right? It could keep going. That's kind of like game credits back in the day, right? If you remember, before people took game seriously.
Right.
Yeah. So
don't remind me about game, dude. It freaking hurts.
Don't worry, you have another chance.
Yeah. What do you guys looking at Gridcoin research?
Damn right.
Damn
it's
right.
Like the only research coin that never really pumped aggressively. So got a little chart here. You can see it. It hit rock bottom early this year, like fucking everything did in that January to March range. You know, we hit. God, what was the low there? Under 300.
Yep.
So you know we're times 10 from this year's low, as mentioned before. Times 10 seems to be the fun launching pad for the real pumps. This coin has a shitload of history. I forget what happened here with this gap thing.
It was a swap. They did like a 10-to-1 swap, I think.
Gotcha. That would do it then. But you know, we're kind of reaching no man's land. You know, prices that we haven't seen for 2+ years. So it'll be curious to see what happens when we break out into the 4,000s, how much sell resistance we have up there. But if you look at some of the other research coins that pumped hard, like FLDC, and there was another one that pumped really, really crazy earlier this year. Gridcoin is, Gridcoin's kind of been the one that we've all been waiting to really go up. You know, your times 25, times 50, maybe, but it hasn't. So, you know, is it due?
What I'll add on to that is like what I get out of it is folding coin. The market cap is still so low. There's still a 3x there to get to Gridcoin, and then you got the other research coin, EMC2. It's sitting at about a half the market cap of Gridcoin right now. But Gridcoin's usually the leader in the market cap. They lead the race. So when I look at Gridcoin, I usually use it as my my tool to judge where I'm looking at my other research coins.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Gridcoin has been around longest out of any of those. I think I mined it like in 2014 or something. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
way
crypto
back in
rush
the day.
days.
So, yeah, I think even like Swiss Exchange had it on there for a little bit when they were still a thing. So, yeah, no, Gridcoin, it looks like it's teasing to break out, but like so.
So I'm not counting on it until it actually does break out. That needs to happen first. Like I said, it's done that a couple of times. You know, you look at that chart; it wicks up really high. So we'll wait and see how it goes.
Yep, that's fair. All right, dude. Okay, so I've been hearing a lot of hype about Ryblox XRB. Are you guys in? Do you know what this is?
This is Bitcoin Dad's army.
Oh yeah, he's slave wages and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with this. There's a lot of hype, and I think it's been pumping like crazy. But I got nothing.
It's not on any exchange that Coinigy works with, so I can't really chart it. I know it's up significantly from the lows of several months ago.
Right.
So it's kind of it's one of those catch-22s. Yeah, it's up a lot, but it hasn't been added to any bigger exchanges.
Right.
So the question is, if we get like a Bittrex ad, is it going to keep on going up, or we're going to see all the everybody's been buying it on the really small exchanges, just dump it all over people and get the fuck away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it runs on CAPTCHAs. Everyone hates those fucking things.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's CAPTCHAs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's move on, I guess. Fuck it.
So weird.
ARC. How about ARC? Not Arch.
I took a lot of shit for my 15K Satoshi buy. When it hit 10K, fucking Twitter wanted to rip me by fucking each one of my limbs. But and none of those cocksuckers came back when it hit 40K either. You know, not one of them came back was like, sorry, man, I jumped the gun a little bit. No, everyone was really pissed off.
This is a subtle call out, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, don't do that next time.
ARC, let me show up a chart here. So it looks like we're retesting the old high as support, making a move towards clouds. I'll just take my clouds out of the way. So we're kind of testing the April high as the support level. So that's going to see if that holds. It is doing a downwards triangle, which is always, never not the funnest pattern for a pump. So if it holds here, I'd say we're in really good shape. I'd expect it to go back up. But if we dip below that, it could go down and then sideways to a month or two, depending on how the market feels before we go back up. So it's kind of in a do or die position right now. The way I'm looking at the chart. If you bought early, like your 15K buys, fuck it. You haven't sold any. I just probably keep on holding. It's not.
Yeah, it's sitting around 70 cents right now. I think when it hit $1, that was a good price for it. I don't like it at 71 cents. Definitely going to hold on for $1 here. But,
yeah, it looks like 25,000 Satoshis look like it could be a good support, like Grog was saying. So, but yeah, who knows?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to hit the share button on my chart.
That's all right. So I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just testing those old April highs, see if they hold well, or that range essentially, since I don't really like to use solid lines. We tend to do more ranges with shitcoins. So if this range can hold, I expect a continuation. Then we can, see if we can go break 4K mark again, and then, go to the moon or wherever the fuck we want to go.
Yeah. No, do you know any of the fundamentals about this one, Nita coin? They're doing cross-chain technology, but I'm not really sure what that means.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it because I'm not sitting in front of my computer and I don't want to look like an asshole. But I definitely do like the dual chain. I'm a huge fan of those coins. A couple others is Sequence and Dynamic. I'm a huge fan of that. I guess another one would be INPAY.
Yeah, that is one. Actually, we should hit that one real quick. INPAY.
Yeah.
So fortunately or unfortunately for everyone, I am probably the longest bag holder of this coin since freaking like summer of last year. I mined Inception coin, and then the dev ran away, and then they swapped to INPAY, and I did the swap and did all this other shit. So
you are the OG of Ethereum Classic
yep,
tokens,
that's
man.
me. I guess so. So this one is interesting. So it hit Cryptopia, I guess, what is this? Mid-March, and this had some insane volume for Cryptopia standards. Maybe like 100 Bitcoin a day, sometimes like at least 20 to 30 Bitcoin a day. So I know there are a few people on Twitter who are talking about this one. The dev team is kind of anonymous, but they've revived an old coin, did a swap, no ICO. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely been a ride for sure. So I don't know if you guys are in this or not.
Yeah, I'm definitely in it with you. I like it. The ETC waves mix there. I'm a fan of that. Very low market cap still in comparison with a lot of the competition. So yeah, big fan of this coin anywhere around this price, really.
Really, yeah. No one knows. I mean, I don't know that anybody hardly knows what's going on with it. Devs are trying to get on Bittrex. I don't know if that's going to happen or not with them being anonymous and not whatnot. But I think it's a solid project. And
they got a cool voting system. The voting system's pretty cool that they've got built in there.
Yeah, I can't really chart this. Yeah, they do a few things down the pipeline, torrent trackers and whatever else you think is great for your cryptocurrency. They're gonna do it. So yeah, take a look. Who knows? Yeah, like market cap, I don't think it's very big. Just 2.7 million. So
yeah, it's one of the cheaper assets actually out there right now. And like we said, Ethereum Classic's first. So Ethereum Classic gets a little boost here. It should be all eyes on the assets that come out around it, all the upcoming ICOs and stuff.
Gambit is one of those that is coming out too, I think.
Absolutely,
soon. Yeah. But yeah, INPAY got the seal of approval from Ethereum Classic on Twitter. Got a shout out. So it's I guess it's real. Which is crazy because
just another one of those coins, hidden gems over at Cryptopia. If you haven't went over to Cryptopia yet, there's a lot of garbage. You got to filter it, but there's definitely some hidden gems over there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought this was dead, so I'm glad to still be holding it. That's why you never dump your mining bags, dude. Fucking never. So, yeah, that's a good one. You guys know about First Blood?
No.
It's like one of the original ICOs for Ethereum gaming, esports betting. I don't know anything about it hardly either.
Yeah, I'm in First Blood, so I really like the idea of esports. I think it's a massively growing industry, and I think it's nicely with crypto as well. So you know, at some point, the guy who's a fan who wants to watch, he wants to put a bet on as well. So in the traditional sporting world, he can go and do it where there's nothing out there really for esports. There's massive potential for it. The big betting companies are not going to take this on because it's not their market. They don't know it. So I definitely think there's a niche market for it. And I know they're first to market. There's a few more competitors coming out that have similar models in terms of esports and betting platforms and stuff. But I really like First Blood. It was first to market. I really like their model. I mean, it's pretty difficult to explain on here, but if you ever get the time, maybe just have a quick look over their website.
Yeah,
see what they've kind of got into.
So First Blood. I mean, are they on Bittrex? I don't know if they got added or not, but they're on Chinese exchanges, I think.
Yeah, they're on Bittrex.
Okay. Yeah, they were on like, they're on Yunbi. Is that what it is? Yeah. So I mean, they were on a bunch of Chinese exchanges too, which is it's kind of a strange thing. These assets are hitting Chinese exchanges pretty hard.
That's where the market is as well. I mean, if you think of esports in China, it's probably such a massive market compared to the West, the East. These guys love their gaming, and you know,
here's the Yunbi chart. Yeah, that thing even just in the last today.
It just pumped like crazy.
So I mean, that's a yawn chart, but
I think the reason it's pumping, either they've got their beta out or it's due in a few days or something like that.
Yeah, it's very close with game credits. It's hanging right around that, so I don't know if they're going to kind of, you know, hang around each other's market caps right around that $250 million range.
Jesus Christ.
It's just a tiny market cap, guys.
Yeah, just $250 million. Come on, dude. That's a B, not an M. Yeah, $242 million. Wow, good for them.
Your doors open up and down when you're at $1 billion.
Yeah, up and down, not
do.
down. Well, I guess you were talking about first. We were talking about Mobile Go. Do you want to touch on that one? Or is there anything to say about it, really?
Yeah, well, Mobile Go and Ant Shares. Everybody who has been watching anything today has seen Ant Shares, and if you haven't, you should probably quit. Pump like crazy. It's going massive. About a half a billion dollar market cap right now. They just partnered up with Mobile Go. So as soon as we're able to get these new releases of these, what is it, ERC23 coins, this thing should be live on Trex. $100 million market cap right now. Definitely a lot of room to grow on this one. I know the potential is huge, and obviously the Asian market is going to be where all the interest is going to come out of, right? So
yeah,
this thing breaks out in China, it will have no choice but to break out over here.
Right. I mean, Ant Shares ties to Alibaba as far as that, you know, platform, and obviously the digital marketplace is a logical extension of what they do and what they offer. I mean, they're already the biggest e-commerce site in the world, so and they're working with Ant Shares on various things. So assuming that things go well and Mobile Go takes off there, you're basically tapping into, you know, the network of essentially the Chinese Amazon. So yeah, like you said, lots of potential. Fundamentally looks and sounds great. Happens. Hopefully Trex gets there, gets it sorted out so we can actually have it added properly, because it's only on Liqui right now.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of Ant Shares, here's what you missed if you're stupid. That's pretty much happened like the last 2 days. So yeah. Great.
Yeah, shout out Crypto Juggalo for putting my eyes on this coin.
Crypto Juggalo. He's here in spirit.
Essentially a miner at heart, but also a good trader.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, do you guys, is there anything to say about Verge? Is there anything we should say, like told you so or something like that, or no?
I mean, we told them to buy in the single digits, like like in 4 different episodes.
Like, I think
pumped
5
to 15 and everybody sold and then laughed at us when it came back down to like 4 again.
Yeah.
I love it. People message you and they're like, I've been in this coin ever since it was at 20 Satoshis. I'm like, fuck, man, you don't even know what it means to be in the coin.
I bought it at 60. I'm here for the long haul. Like, what? So yeah, Shitcoin Talk exclusive. First 100 times pump. There you go.
Yeah.
That was us. Okay.
No, it wasn't. But
oh well, I don't know. It was mine. Okay.
To quote the what other Twitter experts, had you bought when we told you to, you could have had it times 100.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's better. Okay, so told you so. Verge check, nice. Are you guys looking at Skycoin?
Yeah, I mean,
that's all you, my man.
Yes,
that's me. This show is all about me. Yeah, I know Digi's got some. I don't know if you guys do. It's interesting. It's weird. The developer's crazy. I don't know why. I don't think there's any other reason why I bought it except for the dev is crazy.
Basically, I was just going to say that. I mean, kind of, I don't really know much about the coin fundamentals. I just kind of know a bit that he's releasing his supply over time. I think he's talking about it's a 100-year project. So he's going to release his 100 million coins over God knows how.
How does he plan to live?
So, I mean, that goes to show kind of what the dev's like. But, you know, it seems like a solid project. Kind of just reading over the thread the other day, it seems like it's got some decent fundamentals in terms of what they're looking for and everything combined in one. And I think kind of what Dun was saying, you know, the crazier the dev, the more I prefer the coin, really. So, you know, kind of that's the main reason I bought it. But, you know, having looking at that, you know, kind of ICO was at 50k sats, you know, kind of had a nice accumulation at that level after its first 100.
Yeah, the problem with the ICO was that it was hosted on some exchange no one has ever heard of, and no one wanted to send their money there. So I guess everyone wanted to buy on Cryptopia at the same price, but yeah, dev's crazy. I think it's a good project. That as long as I've been trading, this thread has been on Bitcoin Talk, and like, you know, the thread has been since like 2013. So I mean, they've been working on it since forever. And I caught wind of their ICO. I bought the ICO and just hanging on for dear life. So.
So the chart looks good. I mean, we're only up a little over 3 times from ICO price, you know, and it kind of hung down there between that like roughly 50 to 80k range, you know, minus the one pump. We're retesting that high, which is, you know, basically 4 times ICO. So, you know, you tend to see a lot of profit taking from newer traders in that 5x to 10x range. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously, add to a bigger exchange could boost it. Although Topia is getting a lot of volume these days. So, I mean, it's this early coin. It's only been out for, God, a month.
Yeah, it's only been on exchange for a month or so.
So, you know, still early days, lots of rooms to go. Crazy dev with crazy ideas. Those are always the best.
Yeah. Apparently, he's got a horde of crazy devs behind him too. So I mean, I think
even better.
They have a lot of devs. Their idea is just a huge. They're making a new internet, new freaking everything. So I mean, just watch out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Which time are we at right now? Still got like
we're at 45 minutes in.
All right, we could hit. Let's see if there's anything else worth hitting. What about zero cash? Should we talk about that, or is there anything to say?
Zero cash.
Zcash. I've got a chart here. Unless you've got a chart.
You want Zeke or Zero?
Oh wait, what is there? What?
What did you
There's like
just
all
say?
sorts of things.
Zeke, the big one, the Zuku.
Zcash.
Yeah. Zero
ZDC.
cash.
Yeah.
Is there another zero cash?
Yeah, every time you talk about that coin, I just think about my cloud mining contract and I get kind of depressed. So,
two brothers.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's been doing great ever since he got kicked off Tinder or whatever. That was really the spark. If you look at the chart, it matched up to right when he got kicked off Tinder. So,
yeah,
you know,
right around beginning of or end of April.
Yeah,
maybe.
So shout out Tinder for kicking Zuko off and getting the ball rolling.
Keep him off of there. He doesn't need to be dating anybody. He's got 20% of all the rewards. What is he gonna freaking buy his new girl drugs with zero cash or something? Forget about it. Yeah, I think this one ever since the with JP Morgan Chase partnership thing. I mean, it's been going pretty crazy. So,
I mean, the chart looks pretty good, even though we're up a lot from the lows. We're near the all-time highs. Although that launch was fun because of the ultra limited supply. So, you know, just looking, if we try and zoom out here to give people a perspective,
you can't.
You can't because it got stupid. So technically, ignore the all-time highs. You know, I look at it as we've basically broken out from what's like the real range. roughly that 150K-ish level is a nice breakout.
And even after the JP Morgan news, we went higher than that too. So
right. So
isn't there a lot of coins still being created every day though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the first 4 years there's supposed to be like 12 million created. So
yeah,
doesn't it replicate Bitcoin?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's like 7,500 a day or something along those lines, not including 20%.
So it's hard saying. I mean, is there a lot of coins? I guess, but I mean, not right. No, not really. It's I don't know. It's interesting.
Current price, it's a lot of Bitcoin worth to absorb if people are selling, but the question is, how many people are holding?
You're mining Zcash to dump it. I think you're making a mistake.
Yeah, definitely.
Like mining Ethereum last year over the summer to dump it at $13
for your electric bills.
Yeah, you said 7,500 a day.
I think around that. I can double check. It might be 76 something.
Yeah, so that's around 1,100 Bitcoin a day at current prices.
Only like $2 million, $3 billion a day.
So yeah, inflation's huge. Zoku or whatever, he's getting rich. So toast to him. I'm not interested, to be honest with you. It doesn't interest me. It could go to like 2 Bitcoin right now, and I wouldn't feel bad for missing this run. But
at least you might break even on your cloud mining.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. That would get me to like 50%. But
so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, just touching on the mining, I've been mining this since launch, and I've noticed it's got a lot harder over the last couple of months. I'm kind of looking at, if ETH goes to proof of stake, this is going to take up a lot of slack of those GPUs on ETH, especially those GPUs being bought right now. So in terms of mining, I don't think it's getting any easier anytime soon.
No, especially with, just
that's a good point.
Consensus or whatever they announced, big partnerships. So of course, there's a lot of heads turning towards.
Yeah. I think people will only really feel Zcash once it does the halving in 4 years' time, or 3 and a bit. And that 20% reward goes as well, I expect, obviously not waiting for 3 years, but, you never know where these things might end up at one point in the future.
Yeah. No, it's definitely an interesting one. I thought it would stay below, I thought it would be low for a long time with all those rewards, but they've been kicking some ass with what they're doing. So good for them. And I just wish Zuku would stay off Twitter. He's kind of weird.
Tinder as well.
Yeah, definitely stay off Tinder. You can stay on Twitter, but get off Tinder. Okay. So we could do a little roundup to see what you guys are doing, how you've been the last few weeks, and then we'll wrap it up, I suppose. Rogue, how you been holding up?
Pretty good. Obviously, I think it's, if you're not making money right now, you're doing something really, really wrong. You could literally throw a stone, hit a coin, and catch it times 10. I got a couple of my favorite bags that I've been holding for a while. Obviously, Gridcoin, I'm still waiting for a real pump. Flow, I've been holding for God knows how long. Raicoin and Storage as well are 2 more I expect. I'd like to see pump aggressively with high volume. What else looks fun? As one of the my long-term holds, I expect that to, not go out of favor anytime soon. And then Mu is having its swap to the X11 framework here pretty soon, and then they're going to implement master nodes. So that's a fun one with some. Yeah, everybody wants master nodes. Yes, you got to get your coins onto Bittrex by the 25th, I think, because the migration's on the 26th, I want to say. I have to check Twitter. But if your coins are on Bittrex, it'll take care of it automatically. Otherwise, you have to send it to somebody, and he sends you shit back.
Yeah, that's why I like
the process.
Dude, I'm thankful that they do that shit, like swaps themselves and stuff. Thank God.
So other than that, just hunting for some gems on Topia that I'm still accumulating. So I'm not going to talk about those because I'm not done buying yet. I'll call you when they're ×5 and you can start buying my bags.
All right, Grow Digi.
Yeah, things are good over here. I mean, I'm kind of a miner at heart, so I've been mining hard over the last couple of months and had some really big wins recently, kind of like Ubik and Hush over this weekend as well. So in terms of mining, yeah, things are really good. I mean, it's just really hard getting hold of these things at the moment. It's kind of like everyone wants them, everywhere sold out, and people are just paying crazy prices.
Yeah.
But I can kind of see why, you know, pick the right coin, you can get ROI, you know, within weeks, if not days. So it's a really good time out there. In terms of coins, just kind of looking for some new ICOs at the moment. Kind of Primal Base is one ICO I'm really keen on. It's kind of a real world use around workspaces. So kind of it seems like if you get the token, I mean the tokens are quite expensive, so it seems like the price in the token at 5 BTC for one, and there's going to be 1,000 out there. But I really like the concept. So they're going to have these workspace offices available in 5 cities across the world in tech hubs. If you've got one of their tokens, you can, you know, you're able to go and use a workspace if you want. But I really like the idea of being able to rent it out, so like a passive income. So that's kind of one ICO I'm really keen on coming up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So, but yeah, apart from that, things are really good. I mean, kind of, it's a nice summer as well. I think everyone's doing quite well at the moment. Expect everyone to have a nice summer holiday. So maybe kind of, and then come back refreshed. And, you know, I was saying before, everyone's kind of looking really well at the moment. So it's nice.
Yeah. Got their nice new mink coats on,
Yeah,
and friggin'.
you know, I think crypto's a happier place when everyone's making money at the same time, you know?
Oh yeah, it gets real cutthroat when people are losing money all the time. Yeah. I remember everyone was really mad about zero cash cloud mining. Like there was people were ripping each other's heads off and shit. Like,
Oh yeah, that was me.
yeah, you're trying to find that fucker, dude. You're trying to find him, bro.
I hope
how you
he's
doing this
enjoying
week?
my my money and drinking fine margarita on some beach somewhere. That
He's drinking Coors Light, dude. He doesn't. Yeah, how's your week?
It's good, man. I had an excellent start to the summer. I've been enjoying myself. A couple coins, I guess I'll just kind of go to the bottom of the list. I kind of want to just do some low market cap stuff. So once again, I know we never have time for this coin, but I think I'm going to make some time today for it. We got Dot Coin sitting at $900,000 market cap. The exchange is done almost about $2 million in volume per day. This is their coin, Dot Coin, not even $1 million market cap. Extremely undervalued in my opinion. One of my favorite on Topia. Also over there, I got EQT. It's that forecasting. What's the rundown on that, Digi? You could probably help me out there. But
yeah, I'm really into EQT. So I kind of think this whole idea of social trading is getting really big now. I think we've only really got it on one broker at the moment. And you can kind of see from their volume when they had the BTC market how popular it is kind of amongst all traders. I kind of see it as a future. You know, people are looking for second jobs, second incomes. It would be ideal if you could just log into an altcoin platform as a newbie, kind of to put your BTC on there, click copy trade on based on the most successful trader, and just kind of have a passive income. It's a win-win for everyone involved. The trader who's getting copied gets paid. The new guy's getting a passive income. So I kind of see this being big in crypto. Kind of, I know EQT's one coin that's looking to do this, and you know, it seems decent. It was a low ICO around about 300 BTC, so relatively low market cap, kind of puts it around about 750k with a bit more with the mine coin. So I'd say less than $1 million. So plenty of room for growth. Dev's very active in terms of kind of updating. So he's kind of advising Q4 maybe of this year for the platform to go live. So we've potentially got another 3 months or so we've been working and kind of see how we go.
Yeah, no, that's a very good description on it. Yeah, 7 million coins, sitting about 20 cents a coin. Think this thing's pretty keen to head over $1. Like Digi said, the idea of copying altcoin traders is going to blow up. The first person to kind of grab a hold of that idea and run with it. We've already seen from one broker, this is a huge hit. It's going to run. And then I'm going to head over to the marijuana industry here. We've seen a pot coin pump this week because of the whole Dennis Rodman news. And then today we've seen a cannabis coin take off. It had a massive pump. So I grabbed a bunch of dope coin. I think this coin rate under 500 Satoshis is a really good buy. Definitely the one that hasn't taken off yet to that level, sitting around a $1 million market cap, 280th overall on coin market cap. So a lot of potential for those three coins, I think. Yeah, some of my lower cap stuff, and then obviously a shout out to Draco too, because that's my crazy dev doing crazy stuff. So yeah,
everyone's got a crazy dev, man. If you don't, you need to find one. As for me, I've been on vacation the last 2 weeks. I have not really been doing much. I bought zero cash, kind of hedge my Bitcoin for all this uncertainty. So have some Zcash. Other than that, just watching and taking in all this crazy shit, and getting back into the game. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm expecting a flurry of Ethereum Classic ICOs in the next upcoming months here. There definitely going to be a lot of projects heading that way. I think after the whole Gambit thing gets completed, you'll start to see that. I seen someone actually said the wallet is being upgraded now for the tokens and everything. So that's really just around the corner. So I know a lot of people probably saving some BTC, putting it aside for that when those start to come out. And then just basically putting BTC aside for that t-shirt Rogue's wearing because it's fucking beauty.
Let me put you on the big screen. There you go.
Yeah, let's get a zoom up of that.
Yeah, friggin' nothing.
I couldn't let that go unnoticed.
Been watching all time while Bitcoin climbs.
That's the greatest shirt ever, man.
You have to buy there. They give that to you for free.
I bought it because I fucking loved it.
If they didn't give you,
and it made my deck hard, so why wouldn't I buy it?
Right, exactly. That's good. Yeah, the schedule for shitcoin talk is kind of up in the air. I mean, like GrowDigi said, we're taking vacations and doing stuff. So I'll try to get a schedule, but it's hard to get everyone together. Different time zones and shit. So try to be better about that. But we have a tip jar. We got Twitter, YouTube, Telegram. I kind of neglect those guys, but
we got a tip today and we had a show today. It was kind of ironic.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we should be back within the week. I am not on vacation anymore, so I'll be here, ready to party. Any last words?
Yeah, I'm on holidays 6 months, twice this year, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But
yeah, shitcoin talk episode 31. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Bye. Love you.